What up, fam? What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. This time around, we have Bob Dylan with Tempest. This is from his 2012 2012 album of the same name. 2012. Wow, that's not too long ago. Well, time moved by fast. 2012 is a long time ago, right? That's like 13 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's 13 years ago. That is crazy. I feel like it was yesterday. Anyway, shout out to Bob Dylan. This is later Bob Dylan. I'm not even sure how many albums he had put out after this particular album, but here we are. All right. Of course, I'm doing Time Out of Mind. That's coming. That's coming. Be patient. I will finish the album right this month. All right, I got you. Let me know what's next from Bob Dylan. Actually, you already know what's next. But yeah, like the video, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment. Yeah, leave a comment. That would be dope. And I got the lyrics. Let's go ahead and listen. Oh yeah, this is a long one. Pause. I feel like I'm getting all the eras of Bob Dylan.
The pale moon rose in its glory out of the western town. She told a sad, sad story of the great ship that went down. 'Twas the 14th day of April, over the waves she rode, sailing into tomorrow, to a golden age foretold. The night was bright with starlight, the seas were sharp and clear, moving through the shadows, the promised hour was near. Lights were holding steady, gliding over the foam. All the lords and ladies heading for their eternal home.
Oh, is this the Titanic?
The chandeliers were swaying from the balustrades above. The orchestra was playing songs of faded love.
It sounds like the Titanic.
The watchman, he lay dreaming as the ballroom dancers twirled. He dreamed that Titanic was sinking into the underworld.
I like Bob Dylan's old man voice. I can listen to it all day.
Leo took his sketchbook. He was often so inclined. He closed his eyes and painted the scenery in his mind. Cupid struck his bosom and broke it with a snap. The closest woman to him, he fell into her lap.
Yo, I want to sing along so
he
bad.
Heard a loud
It's hard not to
commotion.
sing along.
Something sounded wrong. His inner spirit was saying that he couldn't stand here long. He staggered to the quarterdeck. No time now to sleep. Water on the quarterdeck, already 3 foot deep.
Damn, man, trash.
Smokestack was leaning sideways. Heavy feet began to pound. He walked into the whirlwind, the sky splitting all around. The ship was going under. The universe had opened wide.
Wow.
The roll was called up yonder. The angels turned aside. Lights down in the hallway, flickering dim and dull. Dead bodies already floating in the double bottom hull.
That's so terrifying.
The engines then exploded. Propellers they failed to start. The boilers overloaded. The ship's bow split apart. Passengers were flying backward, forward, far and fast. They mumbled, fumbled, and tumbled, each one more weary than the last. The veil was torn asunder between the hours of 12 and 1. No change, no sudden wonder could undo what had been done. The watchman lay there dreaming at 45 degrees. He dreamed the Titanic was sinking, dropping to her knees.
This instrumentation is fitting for the story.
Wellington, he was sleeping. His bed began to slide. His valiant heart was beating. He pushed the tables aside. Glass of shattered crystal lay scattered round about. He strapped on both his pistols.
What is he gonna do with his
How
pistols?
long could he hold out? His men and his companions were nowhere to be seen. In silence there he waited for time and space to intervene. The passageway was narrow. There was blackness in the air. He saw every kind of sorrow.
Damn.
Heard voices everywhere. Alarm bells were ringing to hold back the swelling tide. Friends and lovers clinging to each other side by side. Mothers and their daughters descending down the stairs, jumped into the icy waters. Love and pity sent their prayers. The rich man, Mr. Astor, kissed his darling wife. He had no way of knowing be the last trip of his life. Calvin, Blake, and Wilson gambled in the dark. Not one of them would ever live to tell the tale or disembark. Brother rose up against brother in every circumstance. They fought and slaughtered each other in a deadly dance. They lowered down the
Everybody's trying to survive. That's what it is.
the sinking wreck. There were traitors, there were turncoats, broken backs and broken necks. The bishop left his cabin to help all those in need. Turned his eyes up to the heavens, said the poor are yours to feed.
Wow.
Davy the brothel keeper came out, dismissed his girls, saw the water getting deeper, saw the changing of his world. Jim Dandy smiled, he'd never learned to swim, saw the little crippled child and he gave his seat to him.
Man, shout outs to Jim.
He saw the starlight shining, streaming from the east. Death was on the rampage, but his heart was now in peace. They battened down the
Shout out to
hatches,
Jim, man.
but the hatches wouldn't hold. They drowned upon the staircase of brass and polished gold. Leo said to Cleo, I think I'm going mad. But he lost his mind already, whatever mind he had. He tried to block the doorway to save all those from harm. Blood from an open wound poured down his arm. Petals fell from flowers till all of them were gone. In the long and dreadful hours, the wizard's kiss played on. The host was pouring brandy, he was going down slow. He stayed right till the end, he was the last to go. There were many, many others, nameless here forevermore.
There will always be nameless.
They'd never sailed
never tried to-
the ocean or left their homes before. The watchman, he lay dreaming, the damage had been done. He dreamed the Titanic was sinking, and he tried to tell someone.
So all that was from that guy's dream.
The captain barely breathing, kneeling at the wheel. Above him and beneath him, 50,000 tons of steel. He looked over at his compass, and he gazed into its face. Needle pointing downward, he knew he'd lost the race. In the dark illumination, he remembered bygone years. He read the book of Revelation, and he filled his cup with tears. When the Reaper's task had ended, 1,600 had gone to rest.
There was that much people on that boat.
The bad, the rich, the poor, the loveliest and the best.
Oh, wow.
They waited at the landing and they tried to understand, but there is no understanding, for the judgment of God's hand. News came over the wires and struck with deadly force. Love had lost its fires, all things had run their course. The watchman, he lay dreaming of all things that can be. He dreamed the Titanic was sinking into the deep blue sea.
Yo, that's that's scary as hell. Oh man. Wow. Wow. Okay. You know the crazy thing? A couple of weeks ago, someone was um asking me, "Have you ever been on a cruise?" No lie, no lie. My reply was, "Have you seen the Titanic?" And they laughed. I was dead. I was dead serious, right? Bob Dylan, he's such a creative writer. Um, I think this story is kind of being told to us in two ways. One is being told to us through somebody having a dream about the Titanic sinking, but two is actually, you know, kind of going over real events. I'm not sure if those names are real, but kind of going over real events that happened with the Titanic sinking. But the thing is, even though there were like rafts and stuff, I think a lot of people got away. There were how are they doing it? I haven't seen the Titanic in a long time. Were they doing like just the rich or just women and children? I think they were just doing people with money. I don't know, but I assumed a lot of those people that was on that boat were wealthy, right? There was a few people that was probably like middle class, but it just shows you, man, when nature decides to do its thing, nothing else matter. You feel me? Except those weird hurricanes that only happen to broke places. I don't know what that's about, but when nature strikes, it don't matter how rich you are. It don't matter how smart you are. It don't matter your accomplishments, your college degrees, your Bentley, your Mercedes, how big your mansion is. All that matters is the person next to you and how they can help you survive. I was seeing this thing. It was talking about like Hurricane Katrina, when a lot of people evacuated, right, from New Orleans. Some people just left there. Well, there was nothing else they could do. They were showing like abandoned mansions with like 60 cars and all of that in it. That's crazy. But anyway, shout out to Bob Dylan, and the instrumentation was very fitting. It's hard not to, once you catch the melody, it's hard not to want to sing along the whole song. I wanted to tell y'all the whole story myself. I was about to be like, yo, Bob, chill out, my guy. I could take it from here. But anyways, man, dope song. I ain't gonna yap too much. The song was already long, but y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below, and let me know, do you still go on boats, trips, and stuff like that? Me, I don't plan on ever going on a boat. I've never been on a boat. I don't think that's gonna happen for me anytime soon. I'm telling you, since the first time, I think I watched the Titanic like once. It's such a horror story. Like they trying to make it seem like it's a romantic story. That shit is terrifying. All right, but anyways, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next one. And guess what? Don't go on boats. Peace.